All right, so today we'll be replicating a very simple speaker bio design. So let's go straight ahead to bring the design. So this is the design that we'll be replicating. Source this from Pinterest, and this is for Anambra Women's Conference 2024. So without much time, we'll be replicating this, but we want to set the image size because this is not a square size. As you can see, this is not square. So we'll go straight ahead to the background, and we'll click on from gallery to just import the design so that we'll get the shape exactly. So we'll crop this to get only the yes, so that's that. Then you can probably give it a color. Yeah, there we have it. So let's go straight ahead to bring in the background from gallery. So this is the background that was used for the design. We just stretch it. Then relative position. I think we'll increase that a little bit more. Then we'll take it to the back. And we have it this way. So quick one, I want to show you how you can easily get all these texts. So without you having to type all these text manually, you can just use your Google Lens. Go over to your Google Lens app, and so let's assume we'll bring in the image. So it will just take time and not much time. So you can see select text. So all you need to do is, if you want to copy all, you click copy all, or you select the particular part you want to copy, and then you click copy. As simple as that. But that is how you get the text without having to type it manually. But I've already copied the text I need. I've put the design brief in my Keep Note app, select all, copy, or I can be copying it one and all that. So but I want to bring in the that's that. So let me put off my data. So let's go back to our PixelLab app. So we want to bring in that box shape there. I have something this way. So that's that. Let's say bring this to the front. So what we do here is because if you look in this design, there was some kind of shadow effect that was used. So you can use shadow, but let's see if we can use the shadow from the shape. Of course, a black shadow. Then let's see how it looks like. Is now what? So okay. Take it to the right. Then we'll just bring it down a bit. All right. So it's dark, but let's see how the radius will be like. Okay, the only thing now we need to do is, I think it's okay this way. The only thing, we'll go over to the color and reduce the transparency. Let's see how it's gonna look like. Okay, I think this is okay. So put this relative position at the middle, we'll lock it. We'll lock our background and lock the box shape. So we've been able to do that. Then we'll go right ahead to start putting all our text. But before that, let's bring in the image of the person, the speaker, Joy Ifeyinwa. So I was not able to get the exact image, but I just hope it will work well for this what we want to achieve. So So the something like this. Let's trace it from our design. Then we can always increase it. So we can always increase it. So let's go straight to texture and bring in. I was able to source them on Pinterest. So let's see which one. I just hope it works well. So let's see something like this. What we need is a face. So let's see how this one will be. Not here, I'm gonna go up. Okay. So we'll make use of this. Although if I had wanted, I would have worked on the background and make it look this color. But that is not my aim. I just want to show you how we can replicate something like this. So we have it this way. If you want to do some maybe copy, just do some little, we'll delete the texture. We'll go straight to edit if you want. You can just opacity, then bring a stroke. If you want, you can just do something fancy there. Then give it a color, maybe a golden color. Well, this is not much, just to do something. Do some little. Then if you want, you can bring the main this to the front. So you can just do that little editing. But that's not what I want us to emphasize on too much. So that will not spend much time. So we'll log that so I do not disturb our work. So now we'll go straight ahead. We'll first put our name, Uzojo Ifeinwa. So we'll go over to the Keep Note app. Copy this. Just copy our name first. Copy. Bring in the text. We'll be using, I think we'll have to use Montserrat font for this. I'll change the color to black. So the fonts we'll be using, or should we use Railway? You can use Railway if it's fine by you. Of making use of Railway, you can use Montserrat. Any nice serif font we go for this. What is the size? 40. So we'll bring in another text again. Still Railway, but well, let's change the color first. But this time we'll not be using the bold variant. What we'll be using is probably the medium or regular. Then we'll go and copy all those texts. So copy the text in our Keep Note. This is for like you want to do, you're doing an event or a seminar and whatever it is. You just you want to write some information about one of the speakers or all of the speakers. This is what you can do. So reduce the size. Reduce the size. Reduce the size. What size is this? Let's leave it at 20. I think this is okay. If you want, you can give it some line spacing. Let's see if line spacing 3 will be okay. Okay, so let's leave it this way. Put it, and there's something I want to try out. Let me see, because you know, the way this thing is aligned, the way this text come to the front, the way it's aligned, so it's somewhat pretty much aligned here this way. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This, so the alignment here is kind of straight. So let's see if what I want to try now will work. So go over to text, then in your align, of course, left align, then let's justify it. Okay, it worked some way, but it didn't work entirely. See now, you see that upside became aligned, justified. So you can find your way around it, or you see the top side got justified. I think this line spacing, we need to reduce it because it's not entering the image of the lady, but we'll get to that. No, I see. Well, you could do this. You can leave it this way. You could do it, man. But I think like this is okay. This is okay. So yes, let's lock that as well. We'll lock it. I think we need to copy this. No, not you. We need to copy this. But the text will delete. So let's don't worry, come here first. I'll tell you what to put there. So yes, we've done that. Let's put the date now. Put the date. We go over to keep notes. So the date, let's copy it. Copy. Then zoom in. You can zoom in to see how it was done. So this, we put in the date. Cut the rest out. I think I can put this. Then based on what the person did there, you space it. Gave it some spacing. Then I think yes, you can see the size. You can reduce it 15. So then the date we'll be using the font we use for the speaker's name because it's bold. Then we'll put in 17th. Okay, we'll copy this again. We'll just put Sunday 17th. Cut. Although I don't like the way that 17th is. That's why if you use a Montserrat font, you won't give it that. But I don't know why Rebel is doing like that. If you're using Montserrat font, it won't give you that. That's the beauty of using Montserrat. So you see, that's why sometimes you see people using one font. It's not because there is no other font. It's just because they get what they want. So you can change everything. You can change every other font that we've been using. But that is not what my goal is. So delete this. You can change every other font to Montserrat if that is what you want. But I'll just go at every tutorial. So okay. So we have, why are you rotating, young man? So we have this way. The spacing for this, I want to try something. Not line spacing. So yes, that's that. Then the date, okay, still come down. Then copy this. We'll copy this. We'll now put the time, the then the time, copy 12 p.m. prompt. Don't worry, we'll align every other thing. Let's just prompt copy this. Then the other thing we'll put there is I think we'll copy this. Then we'll put the name of the event. Although I wasn't able to get the exact logo, so you can just use any logo for this one. This Royal Hall of Saint Cathedral Nation. So you can just use any logo for this. I wasn't able to get the exact logo. So I think to achieve that, we'll have to, let's remove the spacing for this. It's fine this way. What other thing again? The rest is just to align every other thing, but let's put in this shape. Then bring in the contact. Stroke. Shape. How many minutes? 18 minutes. Well, I think it's gonna take this long. But the most important thing is you're learning. Right? So let's pick the color from our design. So let's copy the other one. See for inquiry sponsorship. Inquiry sponsorship. Copy. Okay, so post this. Okay, we copy it. Keep this way. So this other one will just have this here this way. Cut it. So the color now will be white. The color, not you. The color will be white. So which font will be using, or you can use the same font, but the thing is you will now reduce the size. So let's reduce the size. So all right, okay, so you have to calm down. Or we can just remove this. Then what we are working with, we'll give it a background. So there are always different ways you can arrive at what you want. Give it the left padding 5, right padding 5, top padding. So with that, we've been able to achieve that. Now if you want to reduce it, you reduce it, delete this. Just the number is what we'll be putting in now. And the number all has to fall in here. So you can see we now have a major task at our hand. What are we going to do? We'll try to reduce this size again. So for sponsorship, we still reduce it. The background, let's see the background. So top padding 4. So now this should be like this. But we'll have to probably reduce the size because everything has to fall into that box. So if you want, I think it's okay this way. If you want, you can just reduce the size a little bit more, but okay, let's leave it that way. Let's see spacing will okay. So one spacing is okay, or you can just leave it the way without spacing, but I want everything to fall in there. So we've spent 22 minutes, and like I said, I will not be using the logo for this, but we'll be putting everything. So let's put the theme. So let's copy this. No, the dates. Let's copy this. Then put the theme. So put the theme. So that's the theme that we'll be using. The color will be black. Then we'll give it a background of gold. I think we can use this gold here this way. But now the thing is, let's go back to reduce the spacing. We don't need the spacing for this. So this one, then we'll go back to the background, then give it maybe call 5. Did this 5, pardon, 3. I don't know if it's okay. Then radius, make it round like this. So that will be the theme. Did I do another thing there? Yeah, you just put in a straight line. Okay, put in a straight line. Let's take this up. Go to this way, theme. Then copy this. There I go for. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's copy these. Then write finding yourself. That's the thing. Finding yourself. Finding yourself. So the color here will be white. Color will be white. So that is what we use there. I think this should be a little bit bigger. Then line spacing, reduce the line spacing. So let me know if you're getting value from this, and what kind of tutorials you want me to be making more of. So let's take this up. Then you can just bring in, take this down a little bit. We are virtually rounding off with our design. Then there's just a little bit of line that the designer used here. Just a little that bit of line. Then the color, the same golden color. That was used then. We copy this, then put in the Anambra Women's Conference. So let's just copy this because of time. We've already spent so much time on this. So we'll just put in that. So yes, with that, all is remaining. But I don't want us to use the bold variant of this font. And I was not able to get that IT and logo, but you can just put in anything. So the font, let's still use this right way, but I don't want it to be bold. Let's see medium. Yes, thinks it's okay. So this is okay. The same thing here, font. Let's use. I think this one is much better. So the only thing is just for us to work on the alignment. You could just use a shape, anything as the logo. Use your initiative. You can use a shape. Let's see, gradient. So I wasn't able to get the exact logo, and I just wanted you to have general idea how you can do this. So we can use this here. It's not the exact logo, like I said. It's not a logo. You can download any logo and use. But I just want to give a general idea of how you can do this. The only thing we need to do now is we have to align our work. We really have to align our work. So yes, there was this straight line that they use here. They use the straight line here. Then the color will be black. Copy it. And copy it. So with that, we've virtually done everything. All we need to do now, bring in our grid lines to ensure everything is properly aligned. I always say that once you're done with your work, it's necessary you do that. So bring in your grid lines. So I'm thinking we should increase this to maybe 15. Let me see if it will. Okay. I want to try something. All right, thank you. 18. I think 18 is okay. So that's let's put in our dates. All those text that locked dates. Okay, it's not locked. So now align this. It's in the alignment. You can always zoom. Remember, I told you can zoom if you want your work to be fast. Zoom in. Take your time. This is the finishing touch, but it's very, very important. The size, I'm thinking we should reduce this to 35 so that there'll be more extra white space. Size. So the size I use here is 35. So let's reduce this also to 35. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you get more design tutorials like this. Yes, I think I will need to reduce this. So take your time. These dates need to come down. The way this one is aligned. This will need to come up. Shift a little bit. This also shifts. Shifts. So yes, any other thing you need to do, just do the finishing touch. we also need to align this. Let's align this. There's a kind of alignment I want us to do, but let's start from here. Alignment is what will make set your work apart. Like once you've done your design, still take your time to align your work. It brings out the beauty of your design. Without alignment, it removes the beauty. So you see, these are just the little things. And shift this, shift this, shift this, shift this. Shift it, then that's shift it also. The difference sometimes can be in alignment. Once you're done, alignment saves your work from being messy. It looks clean, so you can see this now. Even though we're doing exactly the same thing, but you can see the difference. So let's go ahead and delete this. Then you save as usual, save as project first, then you save as image. Always save as ultra for the best quality. Then if you want, you can use Snapseed to do editing and all that. Thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you in our challenge video tomorrow.